he decided he's gonna sacrifice young kids to a Hindu goddess so that the Hindu goddess will help him to escape from all the charges.
Oh, that is fucking dumb.
I show you a picture of the Hindu goddess.
Jesse.
Alright guys, have you all had any encounters with a medium before? And if yes, what's your most memorable one?
I think, okay, so I got this one particular story that is not me lah, but my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that time my father was in a critical condition, that he was in ICU. So my mom need to go and find for help lah. Okay, so she went to this medium near my grandmother's house that my grandmother frequents lah. Okay, so there's this medium that will tell you about what he can do for you and whatnot, but for a fee. Okay. So my mom went to him and he said this: your husband is gonna pass on. I can help to do something. I can help you, but know this: if he survives this through me, he is gonna be in a vegetative state. So you decide whether you want him to survive. Yeah. I first need to pay some money lah.
Oh, basket.
Yeah.
I mean, probably he's gonna go or be in a vegetative state anyway, right?
Yeah. So that's what he said lah. So my mom say, okay, then it's fine lah, because at the point of time my mom thought that my father is suffering. It's better to let him go. Yeah. So I can't help but to think, no. What if my mom say, okay, revive him or help him out? Would it be another story?
Actually, on top of that story, right, the mom actually got asked me for my menstruation pad.
What?
Oh yes.
Because I think I don't know, is it the same medium or another medium?
It is.
Wait, is it used or not? Yeah,
Yes.
it's raw. I think it's
need
like
fresh blood.
fresh.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. So the like is to kind of like do some ritual lah. So they need.
Okay, it is to ward off evil spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, no disrespect but they put on top of the head.
What
But okay, something interesting. Right, after she passed her mom, whatever, right?
Wait, so you passed... What?
Okay, so then she put, right? That night when the doctor said that he's supposed to die, right? He survived. Basket, the grandmother opposite dies, yeah.
I tell you right. He say the medium, right? Because that is the grandmother that we talk about. But I have another side. My mom's mom, right? She was like in critical condition already. She's almost going to die like within that next 3 days. You know what happened? We found the same medium also.
Wow.
And you know what happened?
Transfer them again.
Yes. You know the transfer death, right? I tell you, the medium asked for a crazy amount, asked for 30K.
Okay.
Yeah.
For life,
Yeah, so after that, right, so he said, okay, if you want 30K, right, I will do all this ritual, and then tonight, right, my grandmother will not die, but someone else will pass away. Then indeed, right, I tell you, my grandmother's condition was really, like, the doctor say will go off one. But after that, right, till now, I think about 8 years, she's still alive.
8 years, 30K, go for it.
Totally worth it.
Okay, the reason why I ask you all this question is because I'm going to share with you all Singapore's most infamous story of a medium. Have you guys heard of Adrian Lim before?
No.
Never heard of Adrian Lim before? No, you're young, huh? Okay, this happened in the 1980s. It was like a huge thing when I was young. I also heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't born yet.
I also haven't born at the time. Okay, so Adrian Lim, right, the reason why I bring this up today is actually not because there's anything about him lah. It's the property agent who tried to sell his house. She recently went on a podcast, spoke about his place. So I realized a lot of people haven't heard, like you guys, haven't heard of him. I want to share with you what happened. Okay, so Adrian Lim, when he was younger, right, he got to know this Bomo who taught him spells in Thai and Malay. So he was under his tutelage for a while. Then he realized, I also want to do something like that. So he went out, he became a medium. And what he tried to do was he would get into trance, he would help people to recover. So like what y'all mentioned, these are some things that he did lah. So at one point in time, he realized, I want to live longer. I want to live longer. So in order to live longer, I need to have sex with young women. That was one of the things that he was doing lah. So he had a lot of holy wives. Call it holy wives lah. You sleep around with these girls and they are like your mistress like that. What happened one day was one of his holy wife realized this guy is scamming me. He's not a medium. He just manipulated me into this. She reported him to the police and said that he raped her. Because they had sex lah. I mean, he had sex with so many women. So he went to the police station. Police questioned him, and they repeatedly called him to the police station. So he got very annoyed. So guess what he did after that?
Cast a spell on the police officers.
If I'm the media, I will cast a spell on the. I cast a curse on the
girl that
the wife. Yeah.
report.
You know Stephen Chow 看不到我 cannot see me.
Okay, so I share with you what he did. He decided he's gonna sacrifice young kids to a Hindu goddess so that the Hindu goddess will help him to escape from all the charges.
Oh, that is fucking dumb.
I show you a picture of the Hindu goddess.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is
Walao.
Kaale. Kaale Amman. So if you see, she's actually quite terrifying lah. Looks very scary. She is the Hindu goddess of destruction. So during a certain war, she came about because she needed to destroy the demons. So she's a bloodthirsty goddess, kills everyone kind. So there are people who worship her thinking that because this goddess goes for blood, right? So I act like her, she will favor me. That's their logic lah. But it doesn't work that way lah.
That means he really sacrificed 2 young women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
his plan was he had 2 holy wives at the time. He told them, okay, you go and fetch some young kids, then we'll do some ritual. So 2 of them, one is Tan, one is Ho lah. Okay, so Ho, she went to find one girl. Her name is Agnes, 9-year-old, very young girl. Lured her into the house, then they started performing stuff with her.
Like related or what? Is it
No,
related?
random people.
That means kidnap, but
Didn't kidnap. Managed to
Lure.
bring her.
Yeah. Oh
So
my
did a lot of rituals, prick her fingers, drink her blood, and then this fella Lim, Adrian Lim, he sexually assaulted her.
oh my god, 9
That
years
one-
old. Basket 9 years old is what?
3
Three.
primary
Three.
3.
So when she went to the toilet, they decided to submerge her head in the bathtub and drown her.
As a sacrifice for the
For
god.
Kaale.
What the
So that was the first victim. So did that ready, he said we need another one.
He had a taste of the blood already, the real blood.
So he asked the same lady, Ho, go and find me another one. So this girl, she brought back a Malay boy. 10-year-old Malay boy by the name of Ghazali. So brought him back, told him, I need your help. Help me with this stuff. He went back to the place. They electrocuted him
Oh my god.
and drowned him in the bathtub. So.
God. Okay, I want to ask you, why would the holy wife do that for him?
Because they believe that he takes on the master at times. Because he's a medium, right? So they believe he takes on the master, and the master tell them to do stuff, they must listen. Otherwise, bad things happen to them. And apparently, okay, the inspectors who dealt with this case, they said that this guy is not a medium, he's a class 1 conman. He's very good at manipulating people.
And this happened like what? Like
40
10 over
years
years
or-
ago,
40
right?
years
I
ago.
think like people are not so educated and they always believe like this kind of medium stuff.
Yeah.
Like you ask like ladies nowadays, like this era or like this century, who would do all this for you, correct?
Harder to fall prey to
Yeah,
this.
harder to fall because we are all more educated, we are more, well aware of things.
Yeah.
This-
So they managed to trace the blood of the young boy, trace it back to his place. They went to his house. They saw his altar. The altar had blood on the deities. Then they found traces of blood here and there. Managed to pin it on him. So they sentenced him lah. Then he got hung.
Okay, then what happened to the 2 lady there? Because I believe
All 3 got hung.
All 3 got hung.
All 3 got hung. They are complicit in this lah.
But basket, I thought the Tan never pay back anybody.
Yeah, but she helped to kill also lah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
no, but the thing is, if you are under the influence, right, or you believe this kind of thing, right, there must be the psychiatric assessment was deemed that you are not of unsound mind.
Yeah, but they
You are not-
dismissed the IMH report.
But you
So
still did the
all three-
act, ma. I feel you still did
No,
the
but
act, ma. Of
if you are-
Mitigating
Yeah.
factors. Yeah, so the property agent who dealt with his place, say that after that HDB repossessed already, right? They put it on the market, nobody wanted to buy. For many years, nobody wanted to buy. They believe, this place is evil lah. It's haunted and all. Nobody wanted to buy, and then eventually, after many years, a Catholic family moved in. Because they believe this is not my religion. I don't do bad, nothing bad happened to me. They move in. So I have a question for y'all. Imagine y'all had the chance. This house is available. You only need to pay $10 to get this house. But you must live in it for at least 10 years. Murder just happened last year.
Last year, basket.
Then the war paint is the blood.
Then basket, you got a dirty still there.
Okay, everything is clear lah. It's just that this happened last year.
Okay, the reasonable sum lah.
$10.
Of course take ah.
You will take ah?
Take ah.
You must live in it for 10 years no?
Yeah, okay. I'll take. It's a good bargain lah. And then shelter is covered already. Then just.
I will take $10. Oh, I must
live for 10 years.
Yeah, rent it out. That's why I was thinking
You
I
must
will not
live
do
in
that.
it for 10 years.
I don't believe this kind of stuff lah. So
I will not do that.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm too timid for that. No chance lah. I cannot be like having the impression
thought
of
of it.
yeah. If let's say I close my eyes, then someone is in front of me. Oh, I cannot.
the Malay boy there.
Okay, so you would buy the house. You wouldn't buy. How about you?
Cannot lah. I think I cannot. I think I wouldn't buy.
You also won't buy. Okay, what about you guys? If let's say you can buy this house for $10, but you must live for 10 years, would you buy the house? Let us know and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.